International Court of Justice, ICJ, is set to weigh in on a highly sensitive matter with global implications. But is this a case of international law versus national sovereignty? The ICJ is poised to offer its advisory opinion on Israel's legal obligations towards the United Nations and its agencies, particularly in relation to the Palestinian territories. Just a few hours ago, Anna Halligan and David Gritton reported on the impending decision. The UN General Assembly requested this opinion after Israel's parliament passed laws prohibiting the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, from operating on Israeli soil and communicating with Israeli officials. Here's where it gets controversial. Israel accused UNRWA of being compromised by Hamas, a claim the agency vehemently denies. The ICJ is tasked with determining if Israel's actions violate UN conventions and international humanitarian law. The ICJ's opinion will address two critical questions. Firstly, does Israel's ban on UNRWA infringe upon the UN's guaranteed independence? And secondly, do Israel's restrictions on aid to Gaza breach its obligations as an occupying power under international law? This opinion, though non-binding, carries substantial moral and diplomatic weight. The UN's legal affairs chief, Eleanor Hammarskjöld, emphasized that Israel, as the occupying power, must facilitate UN entities' work for the local population. This includes providing aid, education, and healthcare. Blinini Grali, representing the Palestinian government, accused Israel of unprecedented violations, including attacks on UN personnel and property. Israel, however, dismisses the ICJ's involvement as a political stunt, arguing it undermines their right to self-defense and counter-terrorism. UNRWA, with its 12,000 Palestinian staff in Gaza, refutes Israel's allegations of knowingly employing Hamas members or collaborating with the group. The UN fired 9 UNRWA staff in Gaza over suspected involvement in a Hamas attack. But an independent review found no evidence supporting Israel's claims of UNRWA staff being members of terrorist groups. Since the Israeli laws came into effect, UNRWA has continued its work in Gaza and the West Bank, but Israel has blocked aid and visas for international staff. The agency reports hundreds of casualties among its staff and supporters since the Gaza war began. This case marks the first formal legal inquiry into a UN member state's right to exclude a UN agency. It raises the question, can the international system uphold its rules when a powerful member state challenges the legitimacy of UN institutions? What do you think? Is this a matter of international law enforcement or a political dispute? Share your thoughts below, but remember to keep the discussion respectful and constructive.